So I'm here with Coach Sebetka. She was my teacher, PE teacher, coach when I was here 2002, 2003, and graduated in 2004. She was my absolute favorite. What I loved most about her was that she was so relatable and she still remained professional at the same time. And I am friends with her on social media and I see her posts. She is also the cross-country coach, and she loves her students. She has such a great passion for what she does. So, you want to touch on that a little bit?
Sure. Thank you, Erika. That's very sweet. I do treat my students like they're my kids. That's how I try to know that I'm handling the situation the right way. Is that what would I do if it was mine? I love working here. I was a student here and graduated in '92, and when I went to UCF, I did my teaching internship here at Rockledge High and got hired out of my internship. So this is my only school, and I love it.
I love that, and that's what we were talking about with Mr. Clark, was that, you know, the camaraderie here is what I remember most and I love the most and value so much being a part of Rockledge High School. And I just love how the teachers really and truly stay here until they're ready to retire.
They do, and they love working here. A lot of the teachers did go to school here or send their kids here. It is a community, definitely a community type school.
So yes, going back on the camaraderie and the community feel, it's just such a wonderful vibe to have here, and it's something so special.
Well, I can tell you, being out at practice when you have tennis going on, ROTC, basketball, track, lacrosse, soccer, a lot of those can be happening practices all at the same time. And I had a new student come up to me and say, "Is this normal?" And I said, "What do you mean?" And they said, "Well, all these coaches are teachers here, and they're still here and they're coaching." And I said, "Yeah, I haven't known it to be any different." And they just mentioned that they felt like the teachers here really cared about them during the school day, after school, and how involved they are.
And how, when COVID happened, how did that affect, if at all, anything around Rockledge High School?
Aside from the normal things that affected everyone, the normal things that were protocol, I feel like our teachers definitely tried to stay in contact with their students the best that they could, with the Zoom and the ways that we were able to keep in touch with Google Classroom, just trying to make the assignments relatable and helpful, especially during that time,
That was a difficult time. As a parent going through that, I cried a lot. My kids were not in high school at the time, they were in elementary, but it was definitely difficult. It was hard.
A lot of navigating.
Yes, for sure.
So what's really exciting about having this new track, this will be our second year with it, and the first year with the track, we had a boy, Rios, win the 400 state champion in that event, and then we had Melinda win the 3200 state champion in that event. So that's very exciting for the track team, very exciting way to, have that first year with the track.
Was that your most proud moment in your career? And if not, what was?
I think for all of the track coaches to see that happen, that was very exciting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can only
imagine. We have
imagine.
a very special coaching staff to where we're able to coach all of the events. So we do have a lot of coaches on staff, and we work very hard in our individual areas, and we come together to make sure that we put out the best competitive team for conference and the postseason. So the boys won conference for the second time in a row last year. They were back-to-back conference champs. And the girls last year, it was their 12th consecutive conference champ.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so this is It's a very dynamic program. It has a lot to offer. We have had so many athletes be able to take track on at the collegiate level. And so for these athletes to be able to pursue academics and their track in college is very exciting.
I'm sure.
So it definitely gives them something to offer. It's something more than just their high school, it's also their college.
What do you think is the biggest impact that this new track has had on the school?
Well, I think the new track has definitely brought excitement to the track and cross country teams. We have a facility that is exciting to train on. Both of the cross country and track coaches really treat our cross country and track teams family style. And so this is another added person, coaches, looking after the athletes academically, athletically, and personally. When you're training, you want to make sure, as far as eating, sleeping, sticking to the program, sticking to the process, and really believing in what you're doing. And sometimes that believing in what you're doing is a missing piece. Whether it's at home or at school, it's a missing piece. And so having, the track coaches be able to step in there and just touch base with the kids personally really does make a big difference. We do have a lot of athletes who do go on to college. We mentioned Rios, and we had Devin running cross country and track last year. He is running at FSU this year. So we are really looking forward to the UF FSU maybe getting together and watching the game family style.
I love that.
Yeah.
And one thing that I do love, another thing about Coach Sebetka is it's not just here at the school where she's working and teaching. It's much beyond that. And it shows in your social media and me just, firsthand experiencing how wonderful of a coach and teacher you are.
Oh, well, thank you. And it's not about me. It's really about having gone to school here and experienced it and really just wanting, other kids to do that. My husband was working out in the community at Ford, and then when he started coaching here, he really wanted to work here too, and he is also working as a teacher and a coach at the high school.
It was so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
I miss you.
Yes, nice little reunion.
I love your love for this school, and you are just such
and I
a
love
radiant
you're passionate
person.
for the community. That's so great.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
So I heard Kirby Smart was here scouting some students.
Yeah, he came by in the spring. It was a big day for our football program, our school, and our community. And our program, for a long time, the tradition here at Rockledge, we've had great players and great coaches and great, fans and support and stuff like that. But our guys have done really well, and we've had a lot of big-time coaches and schools come by and recruit our guys. And it's just a testament to their hard work and them doing what they're supposed to do academically and athletically.
I love that. What other coaches have come other than Kirby Smart?
We have Mike Norvell. He flew in on the helicopter last year. Kirby Smart did as well. We've had Billy Napier, Mario Cristobal. So we had all the big four major schools, Power 5 schools in Florida. We've had Gus Malzahn. It's been in 9 years, I would say we've had quite a bit of schools come by. I mean, we've signed over 45, 50 guys in 9 years since I've been here. And then obviously with Coach Wood for a long, long time, signing and developing good players. So it's been fun.
Something else a little special at Rockledge High.